Welcome, Sagittarius. This is going to be your read. So we're going to do the same thing we did yesterday, and we'll start with these fortune cards. And kind of just set the tone of the read, sort of like a sneak preview as to what the universe is going to be talking about for you guys today. Universe, what energy do we have? Oh, there we go. So I'm going to grab the top card here. So we have love. Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. So, not a bad way to start the read. Going to be talking about love, going to be talking about your heart. Let's see what the oracle cards have got to say about that love card. So, universe, if we can just build on this read for Sagittarius. What is this love card all about? Are we finding a new love in our life? Are we healing from an old one? Are we maybe making connections with family or friends? What is this love card all about? Maybe we're learning to love ourselves again, and as I said that, we got a few cards popping out. So, a tall tale, the royal you, a rose's kiss. So the royal you tends to speak to putting your best foot forward, being your best self, being kind, being generous, all those wonderful things that we do, loving ourselves and then loving everybody else around us too. The rose's kiss also speaks of just enjoying the beautiful, wonderful things around us in life. Sort of like a stop to smell the roses kind of card. Roots of abundance and the power of purpose. I feel like in doing all of this, you're going to be setting the groundwork for tons of love and happiness in your life. A powerful move, ears wide open, close encounters, bearing fruit, and feeling the world. A powerful move also speaks to a big change happening in your life, big decision to make. Something very important is coming through the pipeline. That ears wide open is all about being receptive to the universe, to yourself, to others. Close encounters definitely speaks to an interpersonal relationship. So we might be speaking about actually finding love or healing from maybe an old wound. Bearing fruit speaks of something coming soon, some sort of benefit, some sort of abundance. It might even tie into this close encounters card. Feeling the world, to me it speaks of this royal you, this being loving, maybe making connections with people around you, being empathetic. I feel like it might even tie into that power of purpose card as well. So I have the Tower card, and the Tower card represents a sudden and unexpected ending to something. The Five of Wands represents conflict. I feel like it's tied into this tall tale. I feel like it's tied into this feeling the world, this empathy. Maybe there was a truth that you had to find out. Maybe you're still healing from learning to love yourself again, learning to love life again as well. To me, the Strength card is representing inner strength, an inner strength that you're gaining along this journey. And the Seven of Cups speaks of choices and decisions, having many options, weighing your options carefully. And the Seven of Pentacles is a lot like that roots of abundance. It's an abundant harvest, so not just the abundance of the harvest, but the groundwork that has to get put in to attain that abundant harvest. And I feel like this being your best self is moving through the world in a kind, loving, positive way. This is setting your roots for this abundance. And I feel like there's something coming your way as a reward with that bearing fruit card. I feel like it might even be tied in to that close encounters. I feel like there was definitely something you had to overcome, some inner conflict. I feel like it's tied into that tall tale, like I said. I have the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles represents going through a rough time financially. And I have the Fool card, which represents seeing the world in a new light, changing your outlook on things, changing your perspective. And I feel like there's something coming because the Page of Cups represents good news on the way, and I have it sitting next to the 10 of Pentacles, which represents wealth. So I feel like there is change coming. I feel like it's also speaking to that bearing fruit. And then 9 of Cups. I see emotional fulfillment and this emotional reward. I almost wonder if this isn't tying into that Power of Purpose card as well. I think maybe you're helping people to deal with things that they've gone through emotionally as well by telling your story. Maybe that's what that tall tale represents, and it's giving you a purpose. So maybe you're writing a story, just sharing yours. I feel like this is giving you purpose. It's allowed you to put your best self forward. It's a big, powerful move that you're doing, and it's about to be very life-changing in terms of finances, but I feel like also within your heart and within your soul. But I feel like that adventure has already begun. So when this money comes in, it's just going to be affirmation, reward that you are moving in the right direction. And putting yourself out there, putting your story out there for other people to hear. I feel like it's going to help other people. What is it? I have the Hermit card. The Hermit card can represent introspection, but I don't feel like it speaks to you. The vibe that I get from the Hermit card is that your story is going to cause other people to stop and think about their own lives and to find a new insight into their own selves, their own hearts, their own souls, their own situations as well. This Queen of Wands, she speaks of ambition and drive, this power of purpose, this royal you, putting your best self forward, and this powerful move that you're making. I have the Knight of Wands, which represents movement and change. So I feel like there's big change coming in your life. The Six of Wands represents triumph over obstacles. And I actually feel like in part that's what your story is about, that you're sharing with other people. But I feel like in telling that story, in sharing that story, I feel like that is also overcoming other obstacles in your life and is allowing you to find this victory and this triumph. The Four of Wands represents setting down a solid foundation for a happy future and a happy home life. And I feel like this win that's coming your way is doing that. I feel like your decision to share your story and to start on this journey, I feel like that is setting down your solid foundation. This money coming in is going to help you to build on this future. But I feel like sharing your story as well has already done that. Not in a monetary way, but in a spiritual, emotional way for you. So the Six of Cups is called a blast from the past card. It can represent someone or something from your past coming back into your life, or it can represent learning lessons from your past, something from your past you're letting go. And I feel like it's this something, the Six of Cups, whatever this is that happened to you in your past, this is what your story is about that you're sharing. I have the Queen of Cups. I feel like she's symbolic. I feel like she's very symbolic in this read of your healing, your emotional healing that actually telling this story has done for you. I feel like it's been, like I said, it's been healing, but it's been growth for you as well. And it's helped you to move on and mature as a person within your heart, within your soul, and within your mind. I feel like the Two of Wands is speaking to choosing that path, choosing a healing path. The Three of Wands represents overcoming obstacles while still keeping your eye on the goal. To me, this Three of Wands is speaking that this thing that happened to you that you had to overcome is that you chose to take this negative thing. I'm not entirely sure what it was. The cards aren't being specific about it, but whatever it was, you decided to take a negative thing and make it positive by moving forward in a positive way in your life, moving towards a goal, moving towards a vision, and using it, I feel like, to help other people find triumph as well as yourself. And the Ace of Swords represents triumph. I think within that choice to try to move in a positive way and use your story to make a positive impact on other people's lives, I think the universe is eager to reward you with triumph as well. I have the Five of Cups, and I feel like the Five of Cups was something you chose not to do. The Five of Cups, to me, is usually a warning to not allow yourself to stay stuck in negative emotions like hurt, grief, loss, anger, resentment, so much so that you have trouble seeing positive opportunities around you and seeing the positive things around you in life. The Nine of Swords also represents feeling stuck or trapped in negative emotions or thoughts, so much so that you have trouble finding clarity. So I feel like when this happened, you had a hard time finding your way through it. The Nine of Swords can also represent an anxiety or depression. The Devil card represents a destructive force, so I feel like these emotions had a very destructive force in your life. I feel like somewhere along the line you were able to see that, you were able to find that insight and that clarity that allowed you to look at your situation in a new light and to find purpose within it. The Three of Pentacles represents starting to see the fruits of your labor. So again, bearing fruit, you're starting to see something coming in. I feel like it's money, I feel like it's wealth tied into you sharing your story. The Ace of Cups represents a new beginning. I feel like there's been lots of new beginnings for you along the way, and different choices that you make have led to many new journeys. And I feel like your journey just keeps growing and evolving as you go. So I have the Knight of Pentacles, which represents something that you've been working towards for a long time, finally coming to fruition. And I feel like it's this bearing fruit as well. The Knight of Cups represents an emotional victory. And the Eight of Wands speaks of swift change. I feel like this is just around the corner, this emotional victory. The Chariot card represents a positive movement forward. It's perseverance. It's encouragement from the universe to keep going in the direction that you are going. I feel like your story, I feel like it's going to be healing to other people as well. And I feel like that's where that Close Encounters card is coming from. Other people are going to be able to share in it. They're going to be able to find insight into their own lives, their own situations. That's going to allow for healing for them as well. Alrighty guys, that's what the card said to me today. I hope that you enjoyed the read. If it resonated with you, please let me know, because I do love hearing about it. And remember, if you want to apply for the free read giveaway at the end of next week, you have to leave a comment on one of my videos saying that you're interested and be a subscriber. Alrighty guys, take care.